All right, hey everybody, Dr. Bulow here. Joining me today is John Cohen with 659 Media. Right?
We got it.
And he does a lot of, now this is my amateur setup, John. I hope you don't mind.
It's great.
We don't have our lapel mics today.
It's
but
perfect.
Professionally, John is a videographer. So if you need like some really awesome setups for your business or a sale of your house or things like that, he's the guy to talk to. But today we're talking about the Rotary.
Yep.
And John's Rotary that he's a part of started in the middle of COVID, which I'm sure there's a whole crazy story there. But tell us in a nutshell what your Rotary Group's about, when you meet, and how people can find out. And then we'll talk about what's coming up. There's some cool stuff coming up we want to tell you about.
Sure, yeah. So we are part of the Cranberry Sunset Rotary Group, which we meet on a monthly basis over at the Marriott right here in Cranberry. We're just a local organization. We get together and see how we can benefit the community, how we can help, whether it's individuals or families or even businesses in the area with any of the events or happenings that they have going on. And yeah, upcoming here in about a month, we have our annual Disc Golf Fundraiser right here over at North Boundary Park, where we're actually going to be raising money this year for the Butler County Humane Society.
Awesome. That's actually amazing. You probably didn't know this, but the Revive clinic that I run, we just did a Jeep drive and a man's best friend drive, and it was all for the Butler Humane Society too.
Oh, cool! Yeah,
So,
no, I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Next time, like I said, next time we'll have to make it
Yeah.
work with the disc golf. So
For sure.
now this is not the first time you've done the disc golf journey.
Yep.
You said that last year you guys raised like $15,000. Is that
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
That's
so
amazing.
Last year was the first year we did it. Again, right at North Boundary Park. It's one of the best, world-class disc golf courses in the world.
Which I know. Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, it's actually amazing right here in our backyard. But yeah, we raised about $15,000. The primary benefactor of that was the Sleep in Heavenly Peace organization, which is in Mars. They provide beds to families and children who would otherwise be without, actually right here in the Butler County area, which is amazing. And yeah, this year we're aiming to do the same. Primary benefactor this year is Butler County Humane Society. All players are going to get this commemorative disc along with another players pack, t-shirts, free lunch provided by Dairy Queen in Cranberry. A lot of local sponsors have really stepped up to provide things like the free lunch, free discs, free t-shirts, free bags, literally thousands of dollars worth of door prizes that the players can put into a raffle. And this year we're actually expanding. We are offering a free disc golf clinic to the entire community right over at North Boundary at their Learn to Play course. So that goes all day on August the 19th. And yeah, everybody's welcome, and you're going to get a prize just for coming out.
So August 19th is both the clinic and the tournament?
Yep, the tournament starts at 9 a.m. and then the free clinic itself starts at 10 and goes till about 3 or 4 in the afternoon, just depending on turnout.
It sounds like a blast.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Where do people register? How much is it for people who want to be in the tournament?
Yep.
When do they, because I'm guessing you said last time it was full, right?
Yeah,
so there's probably a limited window and availability.
Yep, so last year we had a full field, 72 players. We're already up to about 56 or 58 players this year. It's a doubles tournament, completely for charity. If we do get to the point where we need to expand it, we're definitely prepared to, expand it to, get the most amount of players in there that we can.
Yeah.
Disc golfers know you can register at Disc Golf Scene. It's just a website. And then the free clinic itself, you can just show up. Everyone who shows up, we're partnering with local retailer and professional disc golf organization Camber Disc Golf. They are actually going to have professionals on site teaching those who are new to the sport, the best techniques to throw a disc golf disc.
That's amazing. My brother's been into disc golf for a good while, and I mean, I'm 40. I think everyone over 40 is like not quite as aware of disc golf, but everyone under 40, it's like, this is really a popular sport. It's like, there's sponsors now, it's on cable TV, sports. And in Cranberry, just for those that may be new to the area, can you recap where people can play? Because there's a lot of courses around. I think it'd be a good opportunity just to share that real quick.
Yeah, so disc golf is actually the second fastest growing sport in America, and right next to pickleball.
Wow, of course, yeah.
So North Boundary right here in Cranberry is literally one of the best courses in the world.
It's incredible.
Yep, there's also a course over at Nob Hill Park, which is an amazing course. We have courses at Slippery Rock. There are courses, really all over, not just Butler County, but really all over the Western PA area, up and down, all the way up to Erie, down through West Virginia, Maryland. There are literally dozens of courses that we have access to. One of the best things about disc golf, it's free. All courses all players are encouraged to go out to those courses and play for free.
That's pretty cool.
Yep, it's really amazing.
You know, one of the reasons we jumped on here with John was just to talk about that. We want to make sure there's awareness. You said, what was the registration site again?
Yep, Disc Golf Scene. You can just search
Disc Golf
for
Scene.
Yep, SCENE, Disc Golf Scene. You can just search for Rotary or look at the upcoming events list, and you're going to see us right there.
And then, so the other thing that I just want to hit on a couple more things. I'd love to learn a little bit more about the Rotary for those like business owners that maybe want to get involved with what the Rotary does. How do they do that? When do you guys meet? All of the rest. And then I also want to give John a plug for his media group. He can tell us a little bit more about that. But tell us, so for the local business owners, the Rotary's been around, I mean, International Rotary forever and a day.
Yep.
Your group, like you mentioned, meets at the Marriott. I think you may have mentioned that earlier, but just can you recap when and where it meets and how people can get involved if they'd like to?
Yeah, so Cranberry actually has 3 separate Rotary groups. I'm the president of the Sunset Rotary Group, and we meet the last Tuesday of every month over at the Marriott right in Cranberry. We grab dinner, we talk for a few hours about upcoming initiatives like the disc golf tournament that we are doing. And just how we can, better the community, whether that's through feeding the homeless, cleaning up local roads. We actually adopted Dewtill Road recently, right in front of Home Depot. So that whole stretch of road is going to be ours now for the next 2 to 3 years. We'll be responsible to, clean that up. So actually, really looking forward to that and partnering with, all the businesses along that stretch of road there. And yeah, we just talk about how we can, whether it's raising money, building beds for Sleep in Heavenly Peace, raising money for the Humane Society, feeding the homeless, going into local businesses, and even just helping clean parking lots, whatever that is. We often get reached out to from a lot of local organizations, and we just do the best we can to help whoever we can as best we can.
That's awesome. That's really cool. I remember growing up in the Cranberry area, I think a lot of us that are from this area, it started off with humble beginnings, you know what I mean? And it's really exploded, and the fact that there's 3 Rotary chapters, they're just amazing institutions, and the fact that Cranberry has 3, the fact that we're able to have these fundraisers that raise tens of thousands of dollars, it's just a testament to how cool the region is, you know what I mean? And there's still a need, though. I think that's something that some people maybe forget, is like, Cranberry's not all white collar and affluent. It's a blend of every tier of society, and a lot of kids and a lot of families still need a lot of help. You even mentioned another institution that some people may not know about, but I wanted to give a plug for as well, which is the Butler Tourism Bureau. There's so many cool things in this region. You tell people a little bit about that and where they can get the information for that?
Yeah, the Butler County Tourism Bureau, they help all local business owners, obviously promoting tourism in the county. Not only do they help promote tourism, but they look to help you with just your general business needs, whether that's marketing, promoting out to the community, or they also have a lot of different resources, whether that's different publications that they're in. They put on a lot of events so that you can attend and learn a little bit about how to better, whether it's promote your business or promote the county and the events that you're doing. You can visit them, actually, and this is insane, I think their new website is launching today.
Oh, okay.
And it's just visitbutlercounty.com. So yeah, go over there, check them out.
We'll put it to the test. Everyone go there and see if we...
that's crazy.
Visit Butler County?
Visitbutlercounty.com, yep.
Very cool. Now, John, your background, we talked about this a little bit. You've lived in Cranberry how long now?
I have lived in Cranberry, since about 1989.
Okay, 1989. That's a good amount of time.
Yeah, I'm 42 to put it in perspective, so it's been a little while.
And so I sometimes will do these. I remember when I started doing these interviews, we would start off with this. So we're going to end. It's almost like a gem, or like a, what do they call that? An Easter egg, if you stay with us for the whole interview here. Yeah. Is like, what are some of the things that you and your family like to do in the Cranberry region if someone's new to the area? Because that's one of the cool things about the around Cranberry community, is like putting a spotlight on like really cool places to go see, things to do, great businesses, great restaurants. We're in front of Maxine's, which is relatively new to the region, but it's great coffee, we have shout out to Cranberry Coffee Lovers Facebook group. Dr. Savage, my associate, she loves coffee, so if you're down with coffee, go check that group out. Cool. But what do you guys like to do? You've got a couple young boys, right?
Yeah, and 2 boys, 7 and 13. We do obviously a lot around the area. We frequent Moraine State Park a lot. We get out on the lake as much as we can. I actually used to be a board member for the Moraine Preservation Fund, which is just an organization to help promote the maintenance and upkeep of Moraine State Park. They actually have a double-decker tour boat there now.
Wow.
It's called the Preston's Pearl Nautical Nature Tour Boat.
It's amazing.
You can get out on the boat on the second deck, and they tour you around for an hour or 2 hours and talk about the lake and the history, which is an amazing, absolutely amazing thing to do.
And if people don't know, Moraine has a bike rental facility. They've got, and I learned this today, a disc golf course.
Yeah.
The bike path that goes around, I don't know if it goes around the whole lake, but it's amazing. They have 2 different beaches. People can rent out pontoon boats, get a nature experience there. On
Butterfly garden. They have bat habitats, owl habitat. I mean, it really is.
It is special.
It's really probably discounted, and not a lot of people are aware of how much there is to do there. It's an absolutely beautiful park.
Yeah. And you and your wife together run 659 Media, right?
Yes.
She's a photographer, you're a videographer, is that right?
Yep. So we actually started that in 2020 as well. Literally
big
about
year.
2 days before the lockdown happened. But yeah, I'm a videographer, a video editor. Help local businesses around this area and others make promotional videos for themselves, websites, pretty much any media needs for the most part. And my wife's a photographer. Went to Chatham Photography and edits photos. We take real estate photos, portrait photos, whatever it is that folks need.
Yeah, we all, for those of us that run small businesses, medium-sized businesses, there's always this idea that you could help a lot of people, but the ones that you see more often than not in your industry would be what category? Would that be real estate? Would it be professional headshots? Would it be corporate commercials? What do you guys do most?
Yeah, I think primarily we do promotional videos for small businesses, and then secondarily is a lot of the real estate. We do a lot of virtual tour businesses where we set up with 360-degree cameras.
What you see on Google, that sort of thing?
Yep, where you can click through the business. We actually did one locally recently for the Steamfitters new building, which is right in Harmony. Steamfitters Technology Center. You can visit that at their website, ua449.com. You can tour that entire facility. Amazing facility if you ever get a chance to go up there.
I'm going to go check out the 3D now.
Unbelievable. It really is unbelievable.
That's awesome. Well, the last thing I always do is leave the last word for our guest. First, I just want to thank you guys again for joining. If you know anybody that loves disc golf, 1 second here. If you know anyone that loves disc golf, share this video with them, okay? Last word here before I get more calls in from my daughter. John, any last words for anything we talked about? The tourney coming up, Rotary, what you got going on? Any last words?
Sure, yeah. Obviously thank you for letting us come on here, meeting you, to buy me a coffee this morning. Anyone that would like to volunteer their time or be part of a really special fundraiser tournament for the Humane Society, August 19th, you can go ahead and register over at discgolfscene.com. There's also the free clinic. Just show up.
That sounds great.
Yeah. Yep, we're going to be giving everyone there a free disc. This one's actually for you, so thank you so much.
Right on.
Come on out, have a free lunch, free round of disc golf, learn from the professionals. And if any interest in the Rotary groups and what we do, we would encourage you to come on out to the Marriott, and you can get in touch with me at jcohen@659media.com, and we'll talk about it.
All right, there comes the grass cutters.
Of course, right?
They're ushering us off. See you guys.
Thank you.